The past tense in Spanish can be a real headache, right? With the indefinite and imperfect preterite, it's easy to get confused. But what if I told you there's a simple trick to talk about the past without all that conjugation hassle? In this video, you'll learn a useful way to effortlessly describe past events. It's perfect for those moments when you can't quite remember the right verb form. Let's simplify the past tense together. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you are always in the loop with the cool stuff I've got planned. Your support is everything to me. Alright, back to our topic. Hello everyone and welcome back to Fluency Rocks. I'm Carolina, your Spanish teacher from Colombia. Today, we are diving into a handy and practical topic. As always, I've created a dialogue to demonstrate in real-life scenarios how you can describe past events when you have forgotten how to conjugate certain verbs. Plus, I've got some homework for you to practice and master these constructions. So, without further ado, let's dive in. You probably know that al is a contraction in Spanish that combines the preposition a with the masculine definite article el when it's followed by a masculine singular noun. For example, vamos al supermercado. We are going to the supermarket. We do this just to make it sound better when we speak. So instead of saying a el supermercado, we simplify it and make the contraction al. However, we are not going to talk about this usage of al today. In this video, we are going to learn how to use al plus infinitive to talk about the past. Sometimes, when we are telling a story or something that happened, we can use al plus infinitive. This construction can be translated into English as upon plus gerund. By the way, if you don't know what the gerund is, I suggest that you watch the 2 videos I made about this topic, where I explain when to use it and most importantly when not to use it. The link is right there. Now, let's see some examples about al plus infinitive. Al entrar a la casa, noté que no había luz. Upon entering the house, I noticed that there was no electricity. In this case, we created a sentence in the past tense without conjugating the verb entrar in the past. Now, let's compare this sentence with the following. Cuando entré a la casa, noté que no había luz. When I entered the house, I noticed that there was no electricity. Here, we replaced al entrar with cuando entré. While both sentences are correct, this version requires choosing the right past tense and conjugating the verb entrar, making the sentence more complex. In the previous example, while we avoided conjugating entrar, we still needed to use past tense verbs elsewhere in the sentence, but we could have avoided using the past tense completely. Let's see how it works. So, we have this example. Al entrar a la casa, noté que no había luz. Upon entering the house, I noticed that there was no electricity. As you can see, noté and había were conjugated in the past tense, but if we want, we can avoid that too. For example, al entrar a la casa, noto que no hay luz. Upon entering the house, I noticed that there's no electricity. This version also talks about an event in the past, but all the verbs we used are conjugated in the present tense. This special tense is called the historical present. The historical present is really useful to tell stories, especially to highlight the most exciting parts of them. But you can use it too to talk about past events if you don't remember certain conjugations. I just made a video about this underrated tense, so if you want to learn more about it, go watch it. The link is right there. It's worth keeping in mind that we shouldn't use the historical present all the time, otherwise it could lose its meaning. However, it can be really useful to save you in those situations when you need the past tense in Spanish and you don't remember the type or the conjugation you need. Wondering how you can support this channel and what I do? It's really easy. You can show your support buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com. Your support shows you value my work highly. Let's put your new knowledge into context. In the following dialogue, you'll hear how native speakers use the constructions you learned in this video in real-life conversations. Ready to dive in? Let's go! Encuentro inesperado. Antonio, no sabes lo que me pasó ayer. ¿Qué pasó, Daniela? Cuéntame todo. Pues, al salir del trabajo, decidí pasar por el parque y al cruzar el puente me encontré con Ricardo, mi exnovio. No me digas, ¿y qué hiciste? Al verlo me puse muy nerviosa. Quise cruzar la calle corriendo, pero al dar un paso tropecé con una raíz y me caí. ¡Ay no! ¡Qué vergüenza! ¿Y él qué hizo? Imagínate, al verme en el suelo, se acerca a ayudarme y me dice que me extraña mucho y que piensa que nos merecemos otra oportunidad. ¡Wow! Parece sacado de una novela. ¿Y tú qué le dijiste? Al escucharlo, sentí una mezcla de emociones, pero al final le dije que me gustaría salir este sábado con él para conversar bien. Me alegro mucho que estés abierta a arreglar las cosas. De verdad, ustedes se merecen una segunda oportunidad. Sí, voy a hablar con él a ver qué pasa. Alright, it's time to show off your Spanish skills. Create a sentence using Al+Infinitive or the historical present and share it in the comments. I'll provide feedback to help you improve your Spanish. Let's practice together. Got a burning Spanish question? Let me know in the comments. Your suggestions help me create videos that answer your specific needs. As you might know, the Spanish future tense typically describes events that will or shall happen. But did you know it can also be used to express I wonder and probability? If you want to learn more about this usage of the future tense, you should watch my video called Spanish Future Tense to Express I Wonder or Probability in the Present. This is a great video that will help you master this practical and common use of the future tense in Spanish. Click here to watch it and keep rocking your language learning goals.